Put off having a husband until later in life. Sleep around with as many men as you want to first, and then later in life you'll be deserving of a good husband. And it's just a big lie, because women have a biological clock. We are not fertile. We lose our fertility the older we get. And I don't care what y'all seen on TV with these celebrities, because there's a lot of lies and manipulation going on with these celebrities being pregnant in their late 40s and their 50s. Women were not biologically designed to have children that late in life.
All these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in.
Opening question for today is, have you noticed a change in how women today think about dating and relationships from what you were basically told of the traditional way?
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And by the way, I got hairy legs, and I've loved kids jumping on my lap. If you have a problem, then you ain't black.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl back for another video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think marriages are not lasting like they once did, why the divorce rate is so high. This video was requested by quite a few of you. This is a very important topic. It definitely needs to be discussed, addressed on a regular basis.
Okay, now, there's what we're going to start with. And I'm going to start us out with a Prince quiz. This is Nala Girl, I believe is her name. She's a YouTube channel. So here's the quiz we're gonna go for. So how much do you think you will agree with her message? And so give a percentage. If you think you're gonna agree with 0%, you could put 0%. Like if this was, for instance, to call her daddy girls, right? You guys might be doing that one, or when we had some of the other live streams where you knew that you probably weren't going to agree. So what percentage do you predict that you might agree with her? And to be fair, I give you that intro, and I'm going to tell you her title of the video was Feminism Plays a Big Role in High Divorce Rate. Again, it's Nala Girl 504, 101,000 subscribers. I thumbs up the video, 4K up, only 66 downvotes.
I was a little girl, my grandparents raised me, and we were raised with the value of marriage. My dad's parents raised me as their own, and they've been married for almost 50 years now, and they're happily married. All the women in my family have been married long term, and the women in my family are the strongest women, okay? They're respectable, they're classy, they respect their husbands, they take care of their husbands, and they're deserving of a good husband. And that's why their husbands take care of them in return, because they're deserving of it. I always teach people.
All right, so the first part I did want to kind of dissect was that she did mention that she mentioned that all of the women in her family are strong women. But here's a little bit different of the message that we hear nowadays of strong, empowered women. What she used to describe strong women was respectable, classy. They respect their husbands and they take care of their husbands. That was her definition, her idea of strong. And I think that, again, that's more of the old school mindset. Now, I do see you guys in the chat saying stuff like, I don't think you should go gaga over women who seem to mirror us. I agree. But it's nice to see that this voice is out there because, again, guys, we would never change the minds of women, and some guys just don't care. I hope society gets better for people, but a lot of women aren't going to listen to men. So having at least this voice out there, I got to give credit when it's due in that case.
That when it comes to relationships, you get back what you put out. So, because a lot of people contact me saying, oh, I can't find a good man. I can't, find anyone to treat me right. Well, change yourself first. You get back what you put out. So, when I grew up, I couldn't wait to get married. That was very important to me because of the values I was raised with. I was raised to take your vows seriously. It's not, your spouse is not something disposable. Once one little thing doesn't work out, you don't just dispose of your spouse like a used pair of shoes.
Right there, that idea of that she was raised with, that your spouse is not disposable. And I know it sounds like, oh yeah, like kind of obvious, but it really isn't when you think about what the message is sent in mainstream media these days. Think about female dating strategies. If he doesn't pay your rent, if he doesn't blah, 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 if he doesn't take you to Gucci, and then kick him to the curb, move on, you deserve better. So the opposite message is preached. Again, which that's why I'm going to give her credit for actually at least giving the right message out in that sense. Your spouse is not disposable if you make that commitment.
It's sacred. And my husband and I got married, and we've been married for coming up on 13 years this September. We are raising our children with those same values. When I think of why divorce is so common and why so many marriages are not lasting, the first thing I think of is feminism. A lot of you that have been watching me for a while know how I feel about feminism, because I don't agree with any feminism whatsoever. I don't care what wave we're on. I don't care why it came about or how it was in the beginning. I don't agree with any feminism whatsoever, because I see the damage that it's done. And it's not there because it really gives a damn about women. Feminism is there just to destroy the family. It's there to destroy society. Just like liberalism, it's the same thing. It's all these Marxist ideas. Now,
I said certified free, 7 days a week.
Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. Think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
I'm talking wop, wop, wop.
That's why I like this too, is because she said, and you hear this a lot, guys, and we do know that there are definitely a lot of chameleons out there. Now, she's married and stuff like that and has a husband, so she's not out there playing the field as far as I know. But we see some of the single girl chameleons, like the Tradcon Tommies, that try to say they're against feminism, but what they do is they pick and choose feminism. Or they're against certain things, but they're for other things. I think it's pretty known that Tommy was considered herself a conservative, but she was pro-choice. So again, she's picking and choosing the type of thing. But what she said here, Nala Girl, is I disagree with all feminism. I don't care what wave. And because she has seen what it has done. Again, I'm going to give her credit there for not picking and choosing the buffet of feminism about what you want and what you don't want, like most women are able to do these days. Do all of them do it? I don't know. Are they all able to do it? Absolutely. Which sucks. And she brought up some of the deeper ties behind feminism and what they're trying to do.
I remember years ago on YouTube watching a blue-haired feminist, and she said in a video, we're coming to destroy everything. We're going to call everything racist and sexist, and we're coming to destroy everything. And that's really what they've done. And nowadays, women are more unhappy now than they've ever been before. And it has everything to do with buying the lie of feminism. And don't get me wrong, y'all, the indoctrination of women with this feminism is so powerful. It's so strong. I mean, it's in the commercials, the TV shows, the talk shows, the movies, the books, the mainstream media. It is everywhere. And it's just propaganda everywhere you look. And the women that do buy into it end up very unfulfilled and very unhappy.
Okay, what she brought up, what I think is a extremely valuable point. And that is when she mentioned the indoctrination is real and how hard it is. So we look at this from the other side. We try to save simps. We try to save the blue pill men, or at least I do, from the plantation, they have to learn the truth. We got to give them the red pill so they see clearly. Because us guys are brainwashed in the same way. We're indoctrinated in the same way, but opposite. We're indoctrinated basically, worship women, put them on a pedestal, tell her your feelings, be feminine, all of the crap that we're indoctrinated with. And we know how hard it is for men to actually take the red pill, right? We know how hard it is. It's getting easier because of mainstream, but we do know how hard it is. Now think on a different level how much harder it would be for women to actually understand this, because one, they have no incentive to. All of these things we're talking about, like feminism, can basically benefit them in the short term. So it would be really hard for a lot of women to break away and see this, because they're indoctrinated as well. They're indoctrinated in the same way as men are, except that it's all for female empowerment and all that. They just get this entitlement mindset thing, which is not going to leave them happy, just like the simp mindset is not going to leave men happy. But I thought that was really interesting for her to bring up, because for us guys, it's really, really hard, but at least we can stand back and go, look at all the propaganda. Look how much men are beat up all around TV. Look at this toxic masculinity Gillette ad, and all of us guys are like, yeah, we get it. That's how we are. Look at all the propaganda just anywhere you go, basically bashing on men, empowering women. But so in the flip side, right, women are completely blind to that, because all of that is, they just believe that's true. They're just indoctrinated in, they believe all that, and then they get fed how they're oppressed by the patriarchy. They get fed all these lies that we can go, wait, no, that's not true, because we know how we're treated in society. Women have no idea. They have no clue. So for a woman to become red-pilled would be so much harder, I think, than a man, in a lot of different reasons. So again, that is why I'm giving Nala Girl credit. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're fighting against all this indoctrination that's propping you as a gender up.
We're told that, you can be more like men. You're equal to men. You can be like a man. You can be promiscuous and still feel good about yourself as a woman and still be deserving of a high quality man. You can, climb the corporate ladder, make it all the way to the top, make a lot of money, and be selfish, be all about yourself, travel, go on all these adventures, do not have children or put that off until later in life, put off having a husband until later in life, sleep around with as many men as you want to first, and then later in life you'll be deserving of a good husband. And it's just a big lie, because women have a biological clock. We are not fertile. We lose our fertility the older we get. And, I don't care what y'all seen on TV with these celebrities, because there's a lot of lies and manipulation going on with these celebrities being pregnant in their late 40s and their 50s. Women were not biologically designed to have children that late in life. So it becomes harder. And if you do get pregnant at that age, the miscarriage rate is very, very high. It's very unlikely you'll carry to term.
Hey, Adam here. To really get an understanding on female nature and the games that women play, join my new program, Unplugged for Men. It's a continuously growing collection of these full-length, ad-free, uncensored red pill presentations to help men unplug from the blue pill matrix and learn the truth about women, dating, and relationships. Plus, when you join, you get access to our Unplugged community for men. You can download the app. You can look at it on your phone, on your iPad, anything with internet access. So join now. See you inside.